So everybody, I have the pleasure. I absolutely love. I'm never satisfied with status quo. Always are looking for the next breakthrough, the next, you know, thing that we can discover. That when people go, you know, why does social X matter? And we've planted our flag on the nano encapsulation technology. We're going to talk about it today. It's absolutely amazing. It gets into your body in as little as 4 seconds. It's on its way to your liver in as little as 15 seconds throughout your entire body. We're going to cover it all, but that is life changing. And if everybody's noticed in the age of AI, life has never sped so fast. My daughter, I'd say, look, you get out of college, you better understand AI. It is advancing the speed of technology and innovation and discovery and research. And one great example is gut health. How many times have they changed? I get on the newsletters and they keep changing. They send me these breakthroughs, and it's uh, gut, brain, skin health, and all of a sudden it's week to week they discover new things about it, and we'll talk about it today. So let me start out with this. The pursuit of eternal life has long obsessed people of every class and culture. Eternal life, what could that would be? What could that be like if I could be healthy that long period of time? For whatever period that is. I'm here to say to you today, and you're going to get a lesson in this, is life starts in the cell and ends in the cell. Generally speaking, it all comes back to you, begins and ends. The secret, though, is in the mist. So the cutting edge future of anti-aging today is these trio of products I'm about to present to you. The Glutamist glutathione is detox. That's the brand of what it does. It clears, right? It clears all of the toxins. The Xanthomist defends. The Moringa powers up. It fuels the cell. So stay with me and we'll work on it. Why this trio works and why am I showing it as a trio? Because I believe this secret isn't just the three products. It's a complete cellular system. Get that in your thoughts. It's a system you're on right now, right? It detoxes, defends, and powers up your cells. Delays the aging process, allows you to look good, feel great, live healthier for longer. Glutamist, the detoxer, clears the toxins so your cells can operate free of daily burden. Xanthomist defends your body's 11 vital organ systems. It helps also shield them from the stressors of your everyday life that are translated internally into your body and ultimately speed up the premature aging. Moringa Mist powers up your cells, right? It fuels them. Everybody talks about the nutrient density. The nutrient density, I'm going to blow your mind today when we get to a slide later, but the nutrient density we're going to put to use with the cellular nutrition blend with Moringa Mist. Powers up your cells with dense nutrition, but it's backed by evidence showing osteoprotective. Dr. Zinni was critical to this part of the process, and he was absolutely amazed. Chondroprotective, anti-inflammatory properties that help maintain mobility, strength, and energy for life. Those three products, detox, defends, and power up. The synergy is absolutely amazing. That's your protocol for life. Stay with me. The research is clear. Moringa doesn't just nourish, it actively protects your joints, your muscles, and your bones while fueling the recovery and resilience. A lot of people know about the recovery and resilience and a healthy inflammatory response, but your joints, your muscles, and your bones, your ability to be operational. Simply put, everybody, let me get my screen out of there. Simply put, Glutamist, glutathione, Xanthomist Plus, and Moringa Mist give you more time. What does that mean? More time to enjoy your youth, more time to be with the people you love. The impact on your body and your brain is amazing. More time to make your dreams happen, and more time to take in all that life has to give. So let's back up to the cells. If I can educate you on the cells, you'll understand and be highly motivated on what to do with the trio. So let's start at the beginning. Each of us began as a single cell. That cell couldn't move, think, see, or do things like laugh and talk. But the one thing it could do and do very well was divide. So we're going back to conception and the cells, the male sperm and the female egg, you're coming together. The cell, one becomes two, two becomes four, four becomes 8 cells, and so on. In time, becoming trillions of cells and becoming that amazing person that's you. Are you starting to understand? Wait a second. If I'm made up of all of these cells, healthy cells, happy life, you have to, life begins and ends at the cell. This is going to be great today. Think of how far you've come. So let me back up a little bit. For the new people, you have about 100 trillion cells in your body, right? Your cells become your tissues as this is happening, right? Just look at you when, from conception to a year old, your cells are replicating and replicating and replicating. The cells become your tissues become your organs. Oh my gosh, you have to scratch your head and go, the cells, the health of the cell is maybe the most important thing in the life of my brain and my body. Cells become tissues, tissues becomes organs, organs become your systems that ultimately become you. You have 300 billion new cells every day. Healthy cells, happy life. Detox, right? When I said earlier, detox, clear the toxins from the cells. That's Glutamist. Defend, Xanthomist. Free radicals, defend. And finally, Moringa Mist powers up, fuels those cells so that after the damage, they have the fuel to be able to come back to top performing health so that you could be the best you can be. 200 million per minute. Every second you're listening to me, 3 million cells approximately are dying and 3 million cells are replicating. So how long does it take your body to regrow these cells? Look at that person there, that sketch, and that's you or I. But we're all cells. Its skin cells are replaced every 39 days, approximately 25 to 39 days. Shorter for younger people, longer for older people. But you get a whole new skin, outer skin, every 39 days. Liver cells are replaced every 300 to 500 days. You understand why cells, it begins and ends at the cell. The health is critical. And we have the trio: detox, defend, power up, so you can be the best you can be. Red blood cells are replaced every 120 days. Intestinal epithelial cells every 5 days. Your skeleton, made up of cells, every 10 years. Your heart's endothelial cells every 6 years. Wow. That's an interesting photo, before and after. Unhealthy cells produce little energy, and they lots of harmful free radicals do damage in your body, speed the aging process. Look at the picture of the person on the left. And on the right, wait a second, we got healthy cells. They produce very few harmful free radicals. The nutrients and oxygen are plentiful. It produces lots of energy and ATP. The choice is up to you. You can speed up the aging process on the left, or you can delay the aging process. And it all begins at the cell. And the Glutamist Glutathione, Xanthomus Plus, Moringa Mix, the dynamic trio, detox, defend, and power up your life. Fuel your cells so that you can look good, feel great, live healthier for longer. So listen closely. Here's the problem. If I want to just, you deserve to know exactly what's going on in your body. So on the left, you can see modern science confirms biological molecules are being depleted by free radicals. Because in your life, yet the stress, exercise even creates free radicals, pollution, dietary deficiency, pharmaceuticals, radiation, bacteria, alcohol. So what do? When you get the free radicals, right, you have to have antioxidants to neutralize the free radicals, or they'll overwhelm your system and speed the aging process. You want to delay the aging process. You want biological age. You want to have an actual age. If you're 50, actually, you want your biological age, which is the health of your cells inside you. You're 50, you may get it as low as 40 or 38. 5 years would be great, wouldn't it? Free radicals, which are oxidants, need antioxidants. When they overwhelm the antioxidant defenses, they can have several ramifications, which is, I'm just going to, you can read it all, but it's accelerated aging. Who wants that? But the fight is big. You wake up every day, and I wake up, and we go about our duties, but you know something? 10,000 attacks happen at every cell every day. Right now. Because remember, I said exercise, even stress, alcohol, anything. 10,000 attacks. The question isn't if, it's are you defended? And I'm sharing with you today the trio detoxes, clears the toxins, right? Do you want the toxins in your cells when you're replicating 3 million cells a second? And do you want to replicate unhealthy cells? No. Detox, defend, power up, and fuel to be the best version of yourself. Introducing Social X's discovery and innovation. We started this with glutathione. As Kali said, Xanthomus Plus was the next step, and Moringa Mist is now. It was that last piece. And what we decided on the biology side of this is we need a product. If we want to matter, if we really want to matter and really move the needle out there, we need a fusion of events that creates the highest potency, fastest delivery, most bioavailable product in the industry. So stay with me. Because if you have 100% potency, but no bioavailability, the delivery is zero. Think of some products that you've taken. If you have 10% potency in a product, 10% bioavailability on a scale of 1 to 100. You're a 1. It's nothing. You're not getting what you paid for. So we targeted purity. We want those ingredients. The Moringa mist comes from India, and it's special. And it was a big connection from our friend Pat. Encapsulation technology, which we have a patent pending. And then I'll never forget when they called me when we're really excited on some breakthroughs back on when we're beginning with this technology. They go, Dave, this is unbelievable. We've got it. We did it. And I said, do you want a powder? Do you want a pill? And I'm like, I want none of that. I want a mist onto the soft tissue of your mouth so that it will pass through and into your bloodstream in as little as 4 seconds. And that's the mist. Up to, you want a potency that's up to 100. Nobody gets exactly 100, but up to 100 of potency, up to 100 of bioavailability. Multiply those numbers, whatever they were, 90, 90, and 90, or 85 and 80, or whatever it is. It's absolutely amazing, and you get more than you're paying for. Does size really matter? What did we do to Moringa? In the Moringa molecule, I'm just going to share with you is it was the same discussion I had with Collie about Xanthomist and that we're having with Moringa mist. But let's just go down to the molecule because this is exactly what we did with Moringa. So up here, it's the outer. This is looking through a microscope. This is so tiny. 70 microns is the diameter of your hair. So let's put it in perspective. The naked eye's visibility threshold is 40 microns. You can't see anything. You can't hardly see 40, but beyond that, it's gone. White blood cells, 25 microns. Red blood cells, 8 microns. You ever see the dust and bacteria that in that kind of sunlight, and it's in that sunlight and you see a bunch of these little tiny things? That's dust and bacteria. That's 2 microns. We're looking under a amazing microscope right now, but I want everybody to look into the black dot at the bottom, and you're going to see the Moringa that we nano-sized, and you really can't see it because it's under a microscope, but that's the perspective. So that, hold on, Moringa mist nano-sized down to 75 or 85 nanometers, so let's call it 80, is up to 25 times smaller than that dot that you really can't see because it's a microscope. You not have a microscope. And if you had the microscope, it'd be amazing. And to give it that perspective. So for everybody, we nano encapsulate that with ultra pure lipids because your body, even though we nano-sized it, you have to give it like the cover of a baseball, and that's the nano encapsulation in ultra pure lipids. Because when you come to the cell recognizes the lipids. It likes the lipids. It knows it's safe, and it lets it in. And because of our size of 80 nanometers and 25 times smaller than dust, it goes smoothly into your blood and throughout your entire body. So let me just put another one in perspective. Did you know when I say it goes through the soft tissue of your mouth and into your bloodstream, your heart is pumping 100,000 times a day. It's pumping approximately 2,000 gallons of your blood, about 12,000 miles through your body, on, around, and around and around. Wow. Wouldn't that be great if we could get into that and that be the distribution system into our body so that it can reach the cells throughout your body, which are absolutely detox, defend, power up, or need that protocol. In as little as 4 seconds, we get it to the blood because your heart's working. Put your hand on your heart 100,000 times a day. It's pumping Moringa Mix, Xanthomist Plus, glutathione, Glutamist, because of our nanoencapsulation technology, patent pending technology with ultra pure lipids, letting it through. 4 seconds to your blood. 15 seconds in as little as to your liver. 2 minutes throughout your entire body. How about your organ systems is all made up of cells? That's the deep, this is profound. This fusion of technology, moringa, mangosteen, glutathione. So here's a good one. Here's the science for your gut, skin, and brain. And they're deeply connected with these three. Toxins, right? Glutathione, clear the toxins, disrupts this axis. Xanthomist, oxidative stress accelerates aging. And the nutrient gaps that are going to be plugged with Moringa Mist weaken resilience. By addressing these three simultaneously, this protocol helps restore balance, vitality, and performance at the cellular level. The last thing I can say is, so with complete detox defense and nutrient power in one daily protocol, why would you ever say no? Moringa Mix and the Cellular Nutrition Blend work synergistically. But I want you to know this. Moringa gives your body a huge variety of raw nutrition. You know that. We call it food. So, right, because earlier I said when you detox, clear it out, defend your cells, because damage is done from free radicals, you need food, nutrients into the cell, which is the Moringa Mix, the Xanthomist, and the glutathione. But Moringa Mix, for this point, you need something to fuel the cell to get back to health. Nobody in the industry is doing that. There's a verbiage out there where everybody's taking care of one piece of it, but you have to heal the cell, give it the nutrients to come back to health. The Cellular Nutrition Blend provides the keys because it has minerals, metals, enzymes, and sugar. It provides the keys to work with the nutrient density of the moringa, and it helps unlock those nutrients. Without the Cellular Nutrition Blend, some of those nutrients will go unlocked forever. But it provides the keys to unlock the nutrients so your body can actually use them. The raw nutrition is the food. The blend is the spark. Together, it's not duplication. It's nutrition plus activation. This is an activation combination delivered instantly with nanoencapsulation. Dr. Zinni, and I'm going to wind down now, but I'm so excited to do something in our lives with you as a team and meet you, because what we do matters. Moringa, Dr. Zinni, often called the tree of life, miracle tree, is celebrated for its nutrient profile. Whoops, there we go. I'm going to move my thing up there. Research suggests moringa may help support cardiovascular and liver health, promote a balanced inflammatory response, and deliver powerful antioxidant activity. It also provides key nutrients that help support, listen to this, musculoskeletal strength, bone health, making it a vital part of the MIST system tripod designed to nourish and support the body. This is a deep thinking person, Dr. Zinni. Nourish and support the body, the most intricate system in the world. Thank you, Dr. Zinni. So in winding down here, who wants to look younger, fresher, and more radiant by just taking supplements? Every one of your target customers. How big is that market for the trio? 64% of adults believe the supplementation is essential to maintain their appearance. Right now, when I wrote the book, The 4 Seconds to Forever, the outside, inside, we're the inside because we work at the cellular level that ultimately gets to your outside. And your outside, everybody's skin looks so great because the health of your outside of your skin is a direct reflection on the health of your insides and your cells. 76% of consumers expect beauty brands to include beauty from within supplements to complement their cosmetics and skincare. The market is absolutely awesome. The promise is look fabulous, feel great, live healthier for longer. If you look at those pictures, healthy cells, happy life. So in closing, with complete detox, defense, and nutrient power in one daily protocol, isn't it time you chose the system your health deserves?